Well, this is very interesting to kick off the wonderful work week. But 8 simple rules. I believe this was actually, it started out as 8 simple rules for dating my teenage daughter. And then after that, after the first year, I believe they just changed it to 8 simple rules. So I will be reviewing the pilot episode right after this.
He's in operation.
Taking water on the nation.
Operation.
The whole country.
Operation.
Charlie Horton through.
Operation.
I'm the doctor for you. Remove the pieces and collect your fee. But don't touch the sides. Take out the ribs carefully.
Operation.
Collect $1,000 fee.
Operation.
This broken heart won't do.
Operation.
I'm the doctor for you. 1,000 love good to me.
Operation.
Well, here's wonderful operation. You can't hit the sides. Well, we don't want to have a Polish Pegasus. I guess we had a close call, so there would have been no sound. Or it might have been like my NFC Championship game as well. So this was operation. Yes, you could not hit the edges, or it would send an awful buzz. Today's game, all it does is light up. So, yup.
That's lame.
It sure did. It got very, very lame. I guess it scared Generation Boring. So I guess Operation scares them along with Ric Flair. So now 8 simple rules. I believe this did. Oh, I don't remember when this aired. 2002. So it was when I was just getting into. I was almost getting into college, pretty much. So this does start Kate Sagal. And she was in Married with Children, and she was also in was it the Disney movie Smart House? She was in Smart House. I just don't remember if Disney carried it or did ABC Family carry it.
Disney.
Disney carried that. Okay, so that is pretty much Kate Sagal, and John Ritter, of course, was Paul Hennessy. And we know him from Problem Child, Three's Company, Problem Child 2. And he also made an appearance in the movie, I can't remember if it was Bad Santa or Elf. I believe it was Bad Santa. So, and we know that he tragically died, I believe, in 2003. And when
Not Bad Santa.
it wasn't Bad Santa, I thought he was in it for a short period of time. It was just like a cameo appearance. And then we have Kaylee Kuko, who I believe was she in an episode of Charmed, or is...
2 seasons of it, Christopher. 2 seasons.
She was in 2 seasons of Charmed? Wow, okay, so she was in 2 seasons of Charmed.
I think she came in season 7.
And then she did 8 simple rules, and then we know her from The Big Bang Theory.
I'm pretty sure she did this before she did Charmed. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, she definitely did.
That would be like 2005, 2006.
Yes. So then, of course, she was in Big Bang Theory as just Penny. She wasn't even good enough to give her a last name. Not that she'd remember it anyways. Probably didn't know how to spell Penny. And then Kaylee Kuko's done some commercials, and I don't know if she's really done any TV or movies since. So,
She just had another baby. I think she just had another baby.
well, congratulations, she had another baby. So, I guess I didn't make a big deal about that. Then Taylor Swift's stupid wedding. So, and then we also have Amy Davidson as Carrie Hennessy, and then we have Martin Spangers as Rory Hennessy, and he was in the movie The Comebacks. And then, he doesn't make an appearance yet. And we have Larry Miller as...
What was the other chicken? Your literally name with the boy was it, but your name with the other girl was it?
Because I don't think she was in much. We're looking up Amy Davidson, but unfortunately, this is just not cooperating. So the cheat sheet is good only when it wants to work. It doesn't even have what she was in. So we're going to skip her. Larry Miller is Tommy, and Larry Miller plays kind of a sleazy character in everything he's in. He was in The Nutty Professor and Necessary Roughness, and he's played some other side characters and other things as well. So that is pretty much it for the cast. The story is pretty much, I hate to say it's like a usual sitcom. It is, but this works really well. The the wonderful dad Paul is a sports writer. He's going to be doing stuff from home, and his wife is going to be going back to work as a nurse. So now Paul gets to take care of the kids. So he gets the disciplinary job now. So the parents are switching roles. This is John Ritter, and this part for him is perfect. I'm not going to tell you if I like it or not after the actual video, but you can pretty much tell from my tone of voice is that this is going to be a very interesting show with him and Kaylee Cuoco together, and his very moody middle child Carrie. Oh, what a name! So I will so I will show the first clip in just a second.
No. What's this one called?
Kyle.
Hi, Paul Hennessy, Bridges Dad. So, Kyle. Kyle, right. Just so you know, Kyle, if you ever pull into my driveway and honk, you better be delivering a package because you're sure as hell not picking anything up.
So this is the opening here, and this is a pretty solid. It kind of hits it right from the get-go. Kind of explains what this is. His wonderful daughter comes down, partially dressed, and he just the way he does the thing with his fingers it's classic John Ritter. This is corny dad stuff. Tim Allen could not pull this part off. So I think they definitely got the cast right on this one. So right from the start, he says, "Who is this one?" And it's Kyle. So it's perfect. So right from the start, this is great. So now I will show the next clip, and this is pretty much his first morning. I'm sure it's going to go smooth. So I will show that in just a second.
School. Hey, at least I get. Look good.
Okay, Cupcake, I think you missed the word under in underwear because I can see your bra and that slingshot you're wearing under your pants.
It's a thong.
It's floss.
I can't wear anything else. Panty lines, hello.
Panty lines, hello, are fine. Actually, they were a pretty big deal in my day.
What generation?
Well, maybe that's why your generation is so angry. You're always walking around with a wedgie.
So there is obviously more to this scene, but because you can watch this on Disney Minus, I'm assuming Disney does own this now, so I'm pretty much, I'm sure we have to be careful. So this is just a little scene here with the generation so cranky because they walk around with a wedgie. That was funny, but there is much more to this. The Mickey Mouse pancakes and the look on Carrie's face is just great. So now they pretty much say that if you bring a sack lunch to school, you are a loser. Well, I guess I'm one of those because I did always bring a sack lunch to school.
That's because you're allergic to everything.
I was very happy to bring a sack lunch to school. I would rather not eat glass in my chicken patties that were probably made of plastic anyway. So now moving on. So since they said that bringing a sack lunch is for losers, let's see what Precious Paul does when he sees his daughter hugging the one creature Kyle, Bridget doing that and wearing her slingshot, and Carrie hugs some other boy. So I will show you what Paul does in just a second.
Bridgie, Hair Bear, you forgot your lunches. You're welcome.
So he brings out the sack lunches, and apparently this probably embarrasses the bejeebers out of both of them. So now he does go to work, and we get to meet Larry Miller, and he plays pretty much the same part as he always does. But you know what? I hate to say it, but it does work. So let's see what let's see how he is with Paul, and let's see who his son is. So I will show that in just a second.
He made the flag football team this year, defensive end.
Yeah, QP, you want to hear something? Guess what I found in Kyle's room the other day?
What?
Come on, guess. Condoms. The big ones. Hey!
boss here. You and I are officially no longer friends.
When were we friends? Whoa. Watch out for that one. Yeah, he goes to your kid's school. Got kicked out of the old school.
So here's the wonderful Tommy. So, yes, he is the father of Kyle. So that doesn't make that his name. So that makes Paul very uncomfortable. And now he realizes that his son has these wonderful balloons in his drawer that he was going to use, and they are the big ones. So not something Paul wanted to hear. So he was uneasy with them going to school, and now he's more uneasy at work. Well, his first day is getting even better. The principal called him in. So now both parents are in the principal's office discussing one of the children. So let's see what wonderful bundle of joy is in trouble. I will show that clip in just a second.
I had to go back to work. Bridget is only 2 years away from college, and unless she gets a scholarship... I'm sorry, go on. Well, both of us working and sharing the duties seems like the only way to make it work. I think that's... Look, Carrie's a good kid, but she's at that age where there's a lot of peer pressure. Drugs, sex, you name it. And as parents, you...
Well, this is the wonderful principal. So the part with Bridget getting a scholarship, I would have laughed too. So there is obviously more to this scene as well, but again, we have to cut these kind of short. So Carrie's the one that gets in trouble. Somehow the focus always seems to go back on Bridget, or at least for a little while. So Carrie's supposedly in trouble. She's in a room, and there's a crowd in there because, let's just say, people like to snoop. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Honey,
What?
now come on. I gave you enough. Just a second.
What? I come in here to think sometimes.
Get out! Are you using this?
My retainer? Yes. No, I'm not using birth control.
Good. So you...
Well, this is Rory at its best, and the part they got for this guy was honestly, he's definitely the really good comic relief in this. The boy is the mischief, he's the tattletale, and he is really good in this role here. And he also does like to snoop with a sandwich, listening to his sister get his punishment. The problem is, I think he made a little bit too much noise munching on that whatever sandwich that was. So he gets caught. And then I love how good old Paul here is snooping around her room for drugs and other things. And he thinks that her retainer is birth control. Now, I've seen this in other shows before, but I do like how he picked out the retainer and not a sewing kit. So that was actually pretty amusing. So Bridget gets sort of dumped at the mall by Kyle. And let's see what Paul tries to make her feel better. And Bridget does what Bridget does best. The points that she gets them taken away. So I will show you what I mean in just a second.
Homecoming dance, but that's not gonna happen.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
No, she's already going to homecoming with Dustin.
Bridget! You already have a date?
Well, yeah, but I could do a lot better. I mean, come on.
I'm past deadline sitting here feeling sorry for you when you're at the mall scamming for somebody better?
Did he just say scammy? He also says chill. Ew. Look at his pants. I know.
All right, carry out. Bridget, you are grounded for a month.
What? No. How about 1 week and I clean my room?
No negotiating, 3 weeks.
Be serious. 1 week I clean my room and no allowance.
Forget it, 2 weeks.
Well, let that be a lesson to her.
All right, now you... I am sick of your smart-ass attitude. Guess what? You're not going to homecoming either.
I wasn't going to homecoming anyway.
How come?
So I guess Bridget has a safety net. And Paul is not cool with that. He says that she was scamming for other boys, and then Paul gets made fun of. So Bridget ends up negotiating her way down to 2 weeks instead of a month. And after the wonderful Dad of the Year said this is non-negotiable, Bridget negotiates. So, so this is his first day is not going well, and Carrie doesn't get asked to the stupid dance. So now, Dad of the Year is now going to try to make her feel better, and he does say some of the wrong things. Well, in other episodes, he does outdo himself. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Starting to develop things. Why hide it, I guess? Do you want some money? You know, I remember when you were born, you had these.
So this is wonderful Paul here. We did miss the part where he called his daughter, he pretty much said that her eyes looked like that they do on monkeys. So we did miss that part, but that's okay. The rest of it was interesting, how he was trying to talk about her figure and that she dresses baggy and that she shouldn't do that, and he realizes that he says the wrong things, but it's funny regardless. So I do like how this is a serious part and Paul turns it into comedy right kind of like right in the middle of this dramatic part here where his daughter's pretty much having an emotional breakdown, and his corniness and not knowing how to talk about these things does seem to kind of make her laugh. So he does sort of lighten the mood a little bit, but then she has a snarky comment that kind of makes him in that I just can't win kind of attitude. And Rory doesn't make it better when apparently he heard the whole thing. So Kate comes home to Paul, who is just defeated. So he gets to... So one of my favorite lines in the episode is coming up. So I will show that in just a second.
Paul? What's wrong?
This is a bad place. I'm mad at you. Something you said.
What?
Let's start a family. It was a bunch of years ago.
Well, you're the one who wanted to keep going till we had a boy.
And the boy is fine. It's the girls. The girls, they don't seem to like me very much. Where did you go wrong, Kate?
So you had a rough day?
Yes, I did.
So are you saying that I had the tougher job all these years?
No.
So I did like his line here, this is a bad place. So I don't know why that makes me laugh every time, but it does. And I'm wondering if John Ritter kind of came up with that on his own. It looked like something that he would do. So this is the pilot episode, and like I've said, I like to kind of review pilot episodes because I really think they should make them interesting where you want to see more. This pilot episode did just that. I could not wait to watch the next week. A couple of these shows that I had reviewed, I was wondering why I went back. This one I totally get. A pilot episode on this, this one definitely gets an A-. It's a typical sitcom, I get it, but there are things in here that made me laugh all the way through. So his kid Rory was awesome. I always liked his part. And John Ritter, I thought, I didn't know much about him when I started to watch this show, but I saw how funny he was. And later on, I really paid attention to Three's Company, and I saw the comedy in that as well. So this is one to definitely watch if you haven't already. I know a lot of people have watched this. You have... Okay, fine. We have somebody that hasn't. I don't know. What did you think of it?
It was okay.
It was okay. So I guess it did better than Fletch Lives. But I mean, there is more to this show than just this. This wasn't my favorite episode, but it gets better. Unfortunately, it lasted 3 seasons, and the 3rd season is not available on DVD, which was very disappointing.
They
So
probably did better if he didn't die.
yeah, they did make it. They did kind of they did what they could with it when he did pass away. I gave it credit. It lasted 2.5 years, or wait, Yeah, about 2.5 years without him. So actually, I take it back, a year and a half without him because I forgot he was in the first 6 episodes, I think. So season 2. And then they brought in the grandpa, who was played by James Gardner. Then they brought in David Spade. That definitely did help, but it really wasn't the same without him. But I give them credit. They actually did a decent job. So this is one to definitely check out. It's funny if you want to see Kaylee Kuko's career take off and how she got the job for Big Bang Theory. She plays a very similar part in this. So definitely check it out. This is kind of a family show, I guess. We all watched it together, but we were older at that time. So please comment below. Subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.